Hey there, folks. Welcome back. Question of the day. Is there a pending food shortage coming? This is a question that has been getting thrown at me quite a bit recently. I did a live chat on Coffee Talk last week, and that question came up. And I get asked that question in the feed. I've been asked that in person. Do I think there is a food shortage coming? So we'll address that here today, and should you be preparing for it? First of all, shame on you for asking if you should be preparing for it. Of course you should. You should be preparing for the possibility of a food shortage, whether there are implications of a pending food shortage or not. Or else, what are you doing on a prepper channel? Basically, of course you should. I think everyone should have X amount of food and water provisions stored for emergencies, regardless of whether or not you think that the current social, economic, or whatever climate is giving you indications of a food shortage. Always prepare for something like that. Always. And if you have not, now's the time while you can to get started doing that. And we'll talk a little bit more about that here in a few moments. So, is there a pending food shortage? I think there is, and I will furthermore add, you've already been seeing it literally in real time for the last couple of years, and if you haven't recognized it by now, it's because you've adjusted. You've adjusted to higher food prices and not being able to find what you're looking for on the shelves. We saw this at the start of the virus scare from a couple of years back, when that started getting pushed and they forced businesses to close, they forced factories to close, they forced the hand of many farmers that put them in the position of having to cull herds of cattle, of pigs, of chickens, because they couldn't afford to feed them if they couldn't get them to the slaughterhouse. We've seen a lot of this already. We saw toilet paper disappear from off the shelves. We saw baby wipes disappear. We saw vitamins disappear from HbA. We saw water shortages. We saw meat disappear from the markets. We've already witnessed this, and it has not come back really. It has creeped back at a higher price, but we still see times where there is no food on the shelves. Some of these photos are photos I took myself, particularly of the empty meat sections. These photos were taken only a few weeks ago because my wife and I were out shopping, and we noticed. We went to a couple of Kroger's, there was no meat. Went to a Walmart, there was no meat. She spoke to her mother on the phone, and she brought it up with her mother, and she said, yeah, and this is in another state in South Carolina. Hey, we just came from Walmart and they had no meat. Why is this happening? Going up and down the aisles and seeing no peanut butter, no baby formula, shortages of pasta and pasta sauce and other staple foods. We've already witnessed this in real time, and it's still happening, and it will continue to happen because what you're seeing in the market now is reflective of last year's harvest. You're going to be seeing a lot less because there have been a lot of mysterious factory fires in the last year. There has been plant shutdowns due to the FDA, which is why there is a formula shortage. Farmers are paying more for feed, and so they're cutting back on herds. Herds are still getting culled. For example, I think just recently 1.2 million chickens were killed because of bird flu. I will point out also that bird flu does not translate to the meat, so they still could have processed these birds at least for pet food and chose to put them in a landfill instead. And by the way, there's shortages of pet food as well. We've been seeing this for months because we take care of a lot of strays out here. People dump animals in the woods, cats and dogs, and we try to help them. And so we purchase large quantities of pet food. We have a hard time, and some of these are recent photos of pet food aisles. What's on the shelves is usually the most expensive stuff. That's left behind. The cheap stuff is gone. It's empty. And prices are going up all the time as well. This is an example. There you see the canned Old Roy at $1.22, and this photo was taken just a few days ago. In just this year, we've seen this go from 82 cents to 89 to 96 to 108, I think, and now 122, just in the span of like 6.5 months. It continues to go up, and it continues to be in short supply. And people get used to this. This is why people are still sitting there saying, do you think there's going to be shortages? Obviously, there are going to be shortages. Find those alternatives. Go to food pantries to stock up your pantry and also to supplement your income. And somebody challenged me to that once, saying, oh, you're reselling the food. No, I'm not saying to resell anything, jackass. You knew exactly what I meant. I meant when I say supplement your income, I mean because it will save you having to purchase this. So food pantries, discount grocers, look up discount grocers in your area. There are places that sell food that is close to or that has technically expired. The expiration date that's on products is not the true expiration, it's the shelf date. So the food is still good. You can get it at a great discount. I've done videos on that. I've done videos on the pantry. Find your alternatives. Buy the staples. Pasta, rice, beans. You may not like them, but they are still relatively inexpensive, and they can be stored for vast amounts of time. We've done videos on long-term storage as well. You can find it in our archives. Stock up now while you can. Stock up on some water and a way to filter water in an emergency, because they've been threatening water shortages. There is a drought, and they're saying, hey, we may have to regulate water. The lack of water may cause power outages. There's a lot of weird things going on, and it's by design. It's no accident, because it's things that could have been managed and could have been controlled and were not. So, is there a pending food crisis? We're already in it. Will it get worse? Very likely. And should you prepare for it? Absolutely, you should be preparing for it. You should have already been preparing for it, and I hope that most of you, and I assume if you're watching a channel like this, you're like-minded in that area, that most of you already have. So, prayerfully, many of you watching have enough put up that if something major goes down, you'll be all right for a while, at least until the next reset. Thoughts? Feel free to post your thoughts in the comments section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you get where I'm coming from. Share it if you can. Probably the only way it will get seen. This channel has been really crushed by ScrewTube, unfortunately. Subscribe if you're new. Check out some of the other videos. If you saw random cat or dog images, those are some of the strays that we take care of. And images of them actually helps with the loading algorithm on YouTube. So, if you wanted to help the channel out, or the pets for that matter, there are links for that down below. Every little bit helps, so be sure to appreciate it. And if that's it, then what more can I say? But stay frosty, folks, and thanks for watching.